kid's sleepy corner. Captain Cell and the battle for Ben. Ben was a cheerful little boy with messy hair and a love for space robots. But one day, something felt wrong. His head was warm, his nose was runny, and his throat tickled. "Looks like you're coming down with something," Mom said, tucking him into bed. Ben frowned, hugging his favorite toy, Zap Zap the robot. As he drifted into sleep, he didn't know that deep inside him, a microscopic adventure was beginning. Inside Ben's bloodstream, red cells zoomed past like race cars. Then an alarm blared. "Alert! Intruders in Sector Throat." Repeat, "Intruders in Sector Throat." In the defense center, Commander Brain's cell turned to the top soldier. "Captain Cell, we need you." A white blood cell stepped forward with a gleaming shield and bright eyes. "I'm on it," he said. "Troops, to your stations. Let's protect Ben." Captain Cell rushed to gather his team. There was Mac the Macrophage, a tough cell who loved gobbling up bad guys. Nia the Neutrophil, a speedy warrior who kicked first and asked questions never. And Lymphie the T-Cell, a clever thinker with brilliant plans. Together, they formed Ben's defense squad. "Sector Throat needs us," Captain Cell ordered. "Move out." They launched themselves into the bloodstream like sparkles in a river, rushing to stop the invasion. Deep in Ben's sore throat, trouble was brewing. A slimy, green virus general named Sneezer landed with a plop. He had many wiggly arms and a crown of goop. "Ha ha ha," Sneezer chuckled. "Time to set up virus factories and make this kid miserable." Tiny virus minions rolled out, building factories and spraying sticky gunk everywhere. Sneezer grinned. "He'll be coughing and sneezing all night." Captain Cell and his squad arrived in a flash of white light. "Hold it right there, germs," he shouted. Mac the Macrophage charged in, chomping virus minions left and right. "Tastes like trouble." Nia darted between virus globs, karate kicking the ones building factories. "This one's down. And that one." Lymphie hovered above, taking notes. "They're replicating fast. We need backup soon." Sneezer shrieked. "Deploy the bacteria brawlers." From slimy pods nearby, new enemies burst out. These weren't squishy like viruses. They were big, spiky, and armored. The bacteria brawlers roared, charging forward. One of them shoved Mac across the battlefield. "Oof, they've got muscle," Mac groaned, shaking off goo. Captain Cell narrowed his eyes. Time to turn up the heat. Activating fever mode. Captain Cell tapped the glowing emergency core on his wrist. High above, a control panel lit up. Initiate fever mode. The system boomed. Ben's temperature started to rise gently. The battlefield shimmered red with warmth. The virus minions began to melt. "Too hot." "We're boiling," one squealed. Even the bacteria were sweating. "Retreat. This kid's a furnace." But the immune squad pushed forward. Mac was back on his feet, gobbling up dizzy bacteria. "Now you're toast." Nia spun into action, dodging puddles of goo, jabbing her way through the front lines. Lymphie tapped her scanner. "Let's mark the invaders for targeting." Antibodies, come on down. Suddenly, glittering Y-shaped antibodies flew down from above like magical jets. They stuck to viruses like glue. Freeze tag. Lymphie yelled, "Mac, they're all yours." Captain Cell raised his shield, charging forward with glowing light. Every blast from his shield zapped through clusters of enemies. Sneezer tried to slink away. I wasn't even here, but Captain Cell tossed a sparkle net and caught him. "You're going in the memory vault," he said. Sneezer screeched as he was zipped away to a containment pod. The battlefield quieted. "All clear," said Nia, panting but smiling. "Victory snack?" Mac asked, holding up one last squishy bug. Lymphie rolled her eyes. "Back to base, everyone." Captain Cell looked around at the quiet battlefield, now glowing clean. "You all did good," he said. The defenders gave a tired cheer and rode the bloodstream home, glowing with pride. Back in the lymph node command center, Lymphie uploaded all the enemy data into the memory matrix. "Next time these germs show up," she said, "we'll squash them even faster." She smiled and shut the vault with a hum. Elsewhere, Captain Cell took off his helmet, leaned back in his biopod, and sighed happily. "Rest well, Ben," he whispered. Ben opened his eyes the next morning. He blinked. His head didn't hurt anymore. His throat wasn't scratchy. His nose only sniffled a little bit. He slid out of bed and stretched. "I feel better." Mom smiled as he walked downstairs. "Looks like your immune system worked hard," she said. Ben nodded. "They're the best team ever." Later that day, Ben drew pictures of what he imagined had happened inside his body. Captain Cell with his shining shield, Mac chomping bad guys, Nia flipping through slime, Lymphie scanning enemies with her super tech goggles. He taped the drawings on his bedroom wall. Above it all, he wrote, "Captain Cell and the battle for Ben." That night, as stars twinkled outside, Ben snuggled into bed with Zap Zap. "Thanks, Captain Cell," he whispered. And deep inside him, in the cozy glow of the defense center, Captain Cell smiled in his pod. The screen blinked. Status, Ben safe. He yawned, curled up, and closed his eyes. Even heroes need to sleep. The end. The day is done now. The stars are out, twinkling gently in the sky. The moon is glowing softly, like a night light in the clouds. And all around you, the world is becoming still, quiet, safe, peaceful. This is the time when dreams begin to stir, tiny stories floating in the air, waiting just for you. You don't need to do anything at all. Just let the dreams find you. Let them wrap around you like a warm blanket made of light. Far above the rooftops, the sky is brushed with deep velvet blues and sleepy purples. The wind glides slowly, almost like it's humming to itself. You're floating with it, light as a feather, carried gently across the night. A soft silver whale swims through the clouds, slow and smiling. Its fins ripple like waves. Other whales join, sailing silently beside you. Their eyes are kind. Their bellies glow faintly, like lanterns guiding you onward. You feel calm. You feel weightless. You feel ready to dream. As you drift farther, tiny stars begin to fall around you, not fast, not loud. just drifting like dandelion fluff. Each one carries a whisper, a giggle, a bedtime wish. You feel them brushing past your cheeks like soft kisses from the night. Below you, a forest sparkles with gentle light. Trees sway like they're dreaming too. Their leaves glimmer gold and green, silver and sapphire. Gentle foxes curl beneath mushrooms. Owls blink slow and warm. They see you, but they're not surprised. They've seen many dreamers before. The air smells sweet, like vanilla cake and morning dew. You're drifting lower now, floating down through the trees, their branches parting kindly to let you through. You pass a family of glowing rabbits, all cuddled up in a nest of moss. A bear cub snores beside a glowing pond, where moonfish shimmer and leap like tiny lanterns. Everything is calm here. Everything is safe. You drift past a stream that doesn't babble, it hums. A lullaby made of water and light. You don't need to understand the words. Your heart knows what they mean. Now, the forest floor turns to gentle mist, and you drift onward. You are light. You are floating. You are being carried by kindness itself. Soon, you find yourself above the sea. But this ocean isn't made of water. It's made of stars. Soft, glowing, floating stars. They pulse like breathing. You move among them, and they part for you like friends. Giant turtles drift past, with glowing shells etched in constellations. Jellyfish shimmer like tiny moons. A school of stardust fish swims past, forming swirls of color in the darkness. None of them make a sound. They don't need to. The ocean speaks with silence. There is a calm deeper than sleep here. It wraps around you. It settles into your bones. It whispers, rest now. There's nowhere you need to be. You rise slowly again, the stars carrying you upward. You drift into a valley made of clouds, soft, warm, and glowing. There are little cloud homes with windows lit by fireflies. Some are shaped like teacups, others like cupcakes or pillows. And in each one, someone is sleeping soundly. You pass a little cloud shaped like a library. Dream books float around it, their pages whispering stories of pirates and ponies, dragons and dancers, cookies and comets. One of them flutters near you, opens gently, and reads itself aloud, but only just loud enough for your heart to hear. You float on. Now you see a field of stars shaped like flowers. They bloom and sway, even without wind. A sleepy bunny hops through the petals, trailing sparkles. A soft wind chimes nearby, made of bells that only ring in dreams. You move past a mountain made of marshmallow. A gentle dragon snores at its peak, its breath releasing soft clouds into the air. You pass above him, and the clouds lift you higher, higher and higher, until all of the world looks wrapped in dreamlight. And you're wrapped in it too. You're safe. You're loved. You're floating in a world that wants you to rest. You feel your eyes getting heavier. Your thoughts are slowing down. They're not racing, they're drifting. Like clouds, like feathers, like whispers of sleep. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Not too early, not too late, not too much, not too little. Just right, just enough, just you. Tonight, you don't need to try. You don't need to go anywhere. The dream is coming to you. It's already here. And soon, the stars will tuck you in. The moon will hum you to sleep, and everything will be quiet. Everything will be soft. Everything will be still. Good night, little dreamer. Your dreams are waiting, and they already know your name.